Monday, January 8th. Well, the 4th Street Railroad Bridge, that's the 4th Street road bridge that goes up over the tracks. They planned it for a long time. In order to build this, they'd have to have a detour go across the track so people could still get in and out of the village. And what they did was they moved the entire crossing down closer to the switchyard. Now, you see, the thing is, the whole reason for wanting a bridge up over the tracks was because the switchyard, with its switch engine coming in and out of all the sidings and parking all the cars in different places, it caused those gates to go down an awful lot of times, and sometimes you had to wait a long while. So by moving the crossing a little further down, closer to the switchyard, those delays increased. Yeah. And in the meantime, once they got started and they had created the detour over the tracks, they brought out a big pile of dirt and they built up some concrete buttress, getting ready for the bridge. And then the winter set in. And when the winter set in, the next thing we heard was the contractor working on the bridge went broke. So now we just had a railroad crossing closer to the switchyard. Plus, we had a construction site that nobody was watching. Ooh, that's awfully tempting. So Cousin Buzzy and I walked down on a cold winter day, crossed the other bridges and got up to that big mound of dirt and climbed up on it and sat on the concrete buttress where one day, the steel I-beams of the bridge would rest. And we sat there looking down at the tracks. There were 3 tracks that didn't have any snow on the rails, and then the 4th one was still kind of covered with the powdery white stuff because that's the old ironworks track that really isn't used much anymore. And we sat there for a while quiet. And then Buzzy said to me, "Cuz, you ever think about what's going to happen after Hillburn?" "Well, I don't know. What do you mean?" "Oh, come on, cuz. You get out of school, you get a job, and I guess you get married and do the same thing your folks do." "No, I don't think so." "Why not? You ain't going to get married?" No, I'm not going to get married." "Ah, cuz. Come on, you're going to get married?" "No." "What, don't you like girls?" "Well, I like girls well enough." "Well, then?" "Well, no." "Ah, shoot, cuz." Buzzy stood up and he said, "Listen to me. You're going to get married before you know it, and you're going to be just like everybody else. That's the way it works." And then he looked up, and there was a freight train coming around the bend out of the Ramapo Valley. And he said, "See that train up there? All them old boxcars on that train? They've been more places than you and I have ever been. And cuz, they ain't married." Huh. Well, we'll do another one tomorrow. See you then.